I noticed it first in his face. Dane, who was always sharp-jawed and smug, had grown noticeably heavier. By the end of the week, his tailored suit strained at the seams. He started gaining weight at an alarming pace. His double chin appeared overnight, his belts dug into his waist, and he wheezed climbing stairs. Then disaster struck him publicly. One morning, Dane was scheduled for a critical board meeting with investors. He got into an Uber to go downtown. Suddenly, he pooped uncontrollably in the back seat. The smell hit the driver immediately.
What the? Oh my God, you're pooping in my car? Get out right now, I'm calling the cops.
Dane clutched the seat, panicking, trying to cover himself.
No, this isn't happening. Anyone help me.
The driver opened the door and shoved him onto the curb. Dane slipped in his own mess, landing face first, his briefcase sliding into the street.
Disgusting. CEO of Crapoogle, everyone. Watch this guy fall.
Within hours, the video went viral. Investors saw it, laughed, and pulled out of the meeting. My name is Alina, and for 2 years I worked at Factoogle, a company that looked shiny on the outside but rotten inside. I thought I had landed a dream job: fresh coffee, glossy glass walls, and slogans about innovation and family. But none of that could hide the truth. Our boss, Mr. Dane Whitford, was a tyrant in an expensive suit. He loved to humiliate people. He fed on fear. He thought cruelty was leadership. And for interns, we were disposable napkins.
Who left the break room microwave dirty? Until someone confesses, no one eats lunch. Lock the fridge, Claudia.
We sat stunned, hungry, watching Claudia, our trembling office manager, put a literal padlock on the fridge door. I knew it wasn't about the microwave. He just enjoyed control. Another day, he walked around demanding personal errands.
You, run to Starbucks. Triple espresso, no foam, or don't bother coming back.
One intern came back with foam by accident. He was fired on the spot. One time, a young analyst named Jordan accidentally sneezed during a client call. Dane froze, narrowed his eyes, and then ripped Jordan apart in front of everyone.
You think clients pay us to hear your germs? Get out. Factoogle doesn't hire disease carriers.
Jordan was made to sit outside in the parking lot for the rest of the day like a punished child. Another time, he forced interns to stay late on a Friday night, retyping documents word for word just because he didn't like the font.
If you can't copy-paste for 12 hours, you don't deserve to work here.
The next morning, when one intern complained about missing her cousin's wedding, Dane mocked her in front of everyone.
Cry me a river. Marriages end. Factoogle doesn't.
But the cruelest story before mine was Lila's. She had just given birth, and instead of sending flowers, Dane barged into her home. I wasn't there, but the whole office whispered about it. He stepped right over baby toys like they were garbage.
Maternity leave is for the weak. You should be on Zoom, not rocking a baby.
He snapped photos of her cradling her newborn and emailed them to HR as so-called proof she wasn't committed to Factoogle. HR was horrified. They actually tried to report him to the CEO, but the CEO, who owed Dane favors, did nothing. Instead, Dane found a way to fire the HR rep, quietly, coldly. That was when I realized no one was safe. Then came my turn. My mother, my anchor, my only parent, was dying. Cancer had left her bedridden, fragile, her breath's shallow whispers. She needed round-the-clock care, and the doctor wrote me a recommendation letter explaining her condition. I went to the new HR rep to ask for leave. I'll need some days to care for my mother. The doctor insists it's critical. The HR rep approved with sympathy. But when Dane found out, he exploded.
Lazy. 2 days off? While we're drowning in deadlines? You're milking your sick mother like an excuse.
I gritted my teeth, but it got worse. On the second day of my leave, Dane barged into my home without knocking, slamming files onto the kitchen table.
Enough pretending. Dead or alive, the company comes first.
My mother, weak but fierce, overheard from her bed. She lifted herself from the bed with the last of her strength and came to the kitchen.
You man without shame, I curse you. From this day you will poop uncontrollably, gain weight so quickly your pride will collapse. In meetings you'll sleep and fart. You'll learn what shame feels like.
Her voice cracked. Her chest rose once, twice, and then she collapsed and was gone. I wept, holding her hand. Dane? He laughed.
A curse? Really? This isn't a witch tale. It's corporate America.
He walked out smirking, his cologne stinging the air. The first sign of the curse appeared within days. I noticed it first in his face. Dane, who was always sharp-jawed and smug, had grown noticeably heavier. By the end of the week, his tailored suit strained at the seams. He started gaining weight at an alarming pace. His double chin appeared overnight, his belts dug into his waist, and he wheezed climbing stairs. Then disaster struck him publicly. One morning, Dane was scheduled for a critical board meeting with investors. He got into an Uber to go downtown. Suddenly, he pooped uncontrollably in the back seat. The smell hit the driver immediately.
What the? Oh my God, you're pooping in my car? Get out right now, I'm calling the cops.
Dane clutched the seat, panicking, trying to cover himself.
No, this isn't happening. Anyone help me.
The driver opened the door and shoved him onto the curb. Dane slipped in his own mess, landing face first, his briefcase sliding into the street.
Disgusting. CEO of Crapoogle, everyone, watch this guy fall.
Within hours, the video went viral. Investors saw it, laughed, and pulled out of the meeting. Dane's wife was mortified and refused to show her face in public. At the office, whispers turned into laughter. Everyone was talking about it. Later that week, Dane tried to lead a staff meeting. He fell asleep mid-sentence, and then it happened. A fart erupted so loudly that the projector flickered and went black. The room froze. Then muffled giggles turned into full laughter.
Quiet, everyone. This is unacceptable.
His authority, his reputation, gone. The mighty Dane had been humbled by circumstances beyond his control. Because of the curse, Dane's life spirals out of control. His rapid weight gain makes it difficult for him to walk or sit in office chairs, causing constant physical discomfort. His family life suffers. His wife avoids him, and social events become embarrassing as friends and colleagues gossip and laugh at his misfortunes. Desperate, Dane tries every remedy: diets, fancy doctors, yoga. But nothing works, leaving him humiliated both at home and at work. Weeks passed, and his empire crumbled. Eventually, he resigned, citing health issues. One rainy evening, he showed up at my door again. But this time, not with files, not with threats. He stood there, drenched, humiliated, begging.
Alina, please, take me to her grave. I need to apologize. I was cruel.
I hesitated, but something in his eyes, broken, human, made me agree. We went together to the cemetery. He knelt before my mother's stone, his hands shaking.
I thought power was control. I mocked your curse and I paid for it. Forgive me.
The rain fell harder, but something shifted. His breathing calmed, his body stilled. The curse ended. After that night, Dane left Factugal. He joined another company, starting small, rebuilding. To everyone's surprise, he became a fair leader, kind even. He treated interns like people, not tools. And somehow, he and I became friends. Unlikely friends, but real. Sometimes he'd call me just to say, "Alina, you kept me human." And every time I remembered my mother, I smiled. She had the last word. Now, if you followed me through this wild ride of poop curses, evil bosses, and redemption, don't forget. Hit that like button, subscribe, and maybe don't piss off dying parents. Trust me, the curses stick.